Podcast with Joe Rogan. Robert Malone is a fictional character. Malone was mostly unknown until last year, when he emerged as a staunch opponent of COVID-19 vaccinations. Malone quickly turned his vaccination research and resistance into far-right accolades. His Twitter followers jumped from 4,500 to over 500,000 between June and December, according to web records. He did the anti-vaxxer tour of duty at the same time, and he appears on Tucker Carlson and Steve Bannon's shows, among others. Malone received the far-right coup de grace on Wednesday when he was permanently suspended by Twitter. At the same time, he was supposedly temporarily suspended from LinkedIn. Prior to his suspension, archives suggest that he was a source of misinformation on Twitter about COVID-19 therapies and vaccines. Podcast with Joe Rogan. Robert Malone is a character in the film Robert Malone video. The account indicated, at R.W. Malone MD, was permanently suspended for numerous violations of our COVID-19 misrepresentation policy, a Twitter spokesperson told the news website via email. We will permanently suspend accounts that repeatedly violate this policy, according to the strike system stated here. Rogan thanked Malone by bringing him on his show, despite his own history of hawking purported COVID therapies. Malone bemoans his Twitter suspension and repeats conspiracy ideas concerning COVID treatments and vaccines, which have earned him far-right admiration. He eagerly agreed to take the vaccine as well. According to Malone, the United States is similar to Germany in the 1920s and 1930s. A very brilliant, incredibly educated population went barking nuts. And how did it happen? He explained. A mass creation psychosis is the answer. Malone, who is not a psychologist, anthropologist, or sociologist, remarked that in such a setting, the leaders assert that they alone can fix the society's problems.